After many days, months, and years, I finally decided to start watching One Piece. And all I gotta say is, this show is legit crack cocaine. Once you start watching it, it becomes a drug to you. Every week you will want to come back and watch the newest episode. But with this aside, I can now officially say I have catch up to the show now. And after catching up to the latest episode, I feel like I'm a part of a club. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I feel like I'm a part of an unknown society. Or something of that sort. I don't know, I just feel like it. But I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I did not watch One Piece completely. Now what I mean by this is, I did, but did not at the same time. So what I did to catch up to the latest episode of One Piece was, I went in with a plan. I know it sounds weird me saying that, but actually think about it. How in the fuck am I, or any person of that matter, is gonna go from episode 1 all the way to episode 1020? It's not gonna happen. Even if the person has no life and has all the time in the world, I don't think they can sit through this many episode One Piece. I just don't believe it. I think the only people who can watch this show and not complain about how long it is people who have stuck around with the show since the beginning. People who start watching the show when it was at like episode 300 or something. And people who skip a lot of the episodes, which is basically me. So how I managed to catch up to One Piece is, I basically skip a lot of the scenes and episodes where it didn't really matter, to me at least. Like the episode where they were running non-stop, or when Luffy was fighting Katakuri, and of course, episode where there's pointless dialogue, like when Luffy was joking around with his friends. If you're trying to get into One Piece like me, I highly recommend you do this, because I don't think it's possible for anyone to sit through 24,000 worth of minutes of One Piece. Even though you miss some important scenes, it's okay. You can always go back to it. And I forgot to mention this, I've watched One Piece before, but I was skipping arcs, not episodes, arcs. So I don't really understand anything about the story until now. And with all this out of the way, I want to talk about the show and why people love it so much. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I'm like 99% sure that this is the most popular anime of all time. And this anime has made the most money out of all the other animes. And if you don't believe me still, just look at who's the richest mangaka. Yup, the guy that created this show. Also, I noticed as the show goes on, the longer and more dragged out it gets. I think this has been confirmed before. If you look at the episode where One Piece was fighting Kaido, it legit show a whole 3-minute worth of Luffy just punching Kaido non-stop. Like, I don't want to see this shit for 3 minutes straight. The reason why I think most people still like this show and still stick with it is because of the story and the character development. The story legit has everything a regular person would want, and it's to go on an adventure, explore, and start something big with your friends. To start, we got this kid who has a big dream and wants to become Pirate King and truly be free. And once he starts going on a journey, he starts to find other young adults who are no name just like him and who also has big dreams of their own and wants to achieve them. Then Luffy starts to recruit them and they go on a journey together to achieve each other's dreams while having fun at the same time. Tell me how this doesn't intrigue a lot of people. I mean shit, after finishing episode 300 of One Piece, it made me want to get my ass off my chair and start something big too. But then I realized I don't have any friends and I'm lonely AF. I'm a Naruto kind of guy, but I think that One Piece just does way better in terms of friendship and connection. Sure, Naruto had that rivalry and bond with Sausage, but One Piece has a whole entire crew, like a group of friends that connect with each other through their journeys, and a lot of jokes as well. Naruto does the Talk no Jutsu and the power of friendship, but the crew has teamwork and strategy. One Piece isn't about Luffy, it's about the whole crew. And I think that's what makes the friendship better than any other the power of friendship kind of anime. One Piece represents the power of friendship very well, where it isn't cringe and just shows a real connection that one person can have for another. Sure, Luffy is the captain, but I just feel like the other members are just as important as he is. It just happens that he's the captain. In other shonen animes, it's pretty evident who the main character is, but in One Piece it's not really. Everyone in the crew has a different dreams that they want to get to, and all of the other members also have life problems that they have to worry about as well. And that's where the friendship part comes in. They all support one another through tough times. I think this kind of friendship is more realistic than Fairy Tail, where if there's a strong opponent, they just scream the power of friendship and win. It's weird, cringe, and actually doesn't represent what true friendship looks like, in my opinion at least. And the character design of each crew member and the art style fits perfectly with the show. Each member of the crew is so well written that doesn't make you feel like the only person that matters is Luffy. Of course, at the end of the day, Luffy is gonna be the carry when it comes to any tough opponent that the crew face, because he's the captain after all. But each member has a role that they serve, and it doesn't really feel like they're useless. In shows like Naruto, Dragon Ball, and Bleach, you know that the only character that can really kill or defeat the villains is the main character. But in One Piece, it's not like that. It takes the whole teamwork of the crew in order to defeat an opponent. But personally, I don't really care too much about the fight scenes. Yes, they are nice, but I'm more interested in the world of One Piece and the crew members' dreams and character development. The scene where the robot kicks every single member and watching Luffy cry is more impactful than just watching Luffy punching Big Mom, in my opinion. What made episode 1017 so great was the backstory behind that punch. The punch was great. The animation was nice too. But think about it. Would that punch be good if they didn't show the backstory? God no. So the reason why I think so many people have stick with One Piece for this long and will not plan to stop anytime soon, even through the 1 chapter per episode thing and all the other stuff like the animation issues, is because people that are watching the show are connected to these characters and wants to see these characters succeed and complete their dreams. And I would not be surprised if a lot of successful co-founders in the future are influenced by this show. You never know, one of these days case, a group friend who watched One Piece religiously are looking at how fun the adventure that the crew is having and how fun chasing your dreams could be, they would start something and it turns into the next Amazon or something of that sort. I'm just saying, you never know. Also, I think the people who watch One Piece religiously are people who have parasocial relationship with the whole crew. The show makes you feel like you're going on an adventure with the whole crew. It feels like you're the 11th member of the crew and your job is that you're the cameraman who films everything that they're doing. But your perks is you're invincible because nobody can beat the cameraman. He's always the fastest, the strongest, and nobody can beat him. Loneliness can make you do a lot of weird things. But anyways, that's the reason why I think a lot of people like One Piece. And since a lot of people have come up with theories on how One Piece is gonna end, I've come up with one myself. Is that at the end, when the crew finds the One Piece, wherever it is, and all the other members completes their dreams, I think Luffy's gonna pull a Goldie Roger in episode 1 and stay up there to get killed. If you enjoyed this video, like and sub. Okay, bye. By the way, Zoro's the best crew member, and you can't prove me wrong or tell me otherwise. Man is dedicated.